Hey everybody, welcome back. Of course, you all know that I preach sunscreen. I'm one of those people just because of my professional background and all the years of myself using it and the benefits I see today at 60. Yes, I'm 60 for those of you who don't know, and I know those of you who do know are probably tired of hearing it. But sunscreen has played a major role in keeping my skin looking this way. I know that because I began applying it in the 1980s when it wasn't really popular to do so. In fact, most people were baking in the sun. I was not, thankfully. But there's a lot of controversy all of the time surrounding sunscreens. It's very confusing, even for me. When I got ready to prepare this video for you all today, I went and dug into all this research again, which just always makes my head hurt. Because there's some very contradictory information, both from the FDA side, from proponents of chemical sunscreens and proponents of mineral sunscreens, and all of the people who seem to be against them. Based on my own personal research and experience over the years using sunscreens, mostly chemical, for many years, my advice to everyone is the best sunscreen for you is the one you will use. All of that said, I wanted to make a very simple video today about sunscreen chemicals that, from a professional standpoint, a dermatological standpoint, certain sunscreen ingredients that we, or I, usually recommend you avoid. The first is retinyl palmitate, and retinyl palmitate is a derivative of vitamin A. That is because in vitro studies, petri dish studies, retinyl palmitate breaks down when exposed to sunlight and increases the risk of cancer. Now, do we have people running around who use retinyl palmitate and have cancer? No, there's not a person that's been identified, in fact, with any of these that I'm going to talk to you about today, that can be linked specifically to one of these sunscreen chemicals. But scientific studies often reveal potential risks with chemicals when your skin and your body is exposed to them. Again, the same thing with Avobenzone. We've seen that in a lot of skincare products or SPF products over the years. When exposed to sunlight, it breaks down into byproducts that can be irritating to the surface of your skin, and it can lead to contact dermatitis. So if you've been using a sunscreen and you develop a rash from that, you might want to check the ingredients because one of the main culprits in that is Avobenzone. Next up on the avoid list is Homosalate. It's a salicylate that can be easily absorbed by the skin, can get into the bloodstream, and actually disrupt hormonal balance. And we have seen that in actual human trial studies. So that's one to really avoid. Next is Methylisothiazolinone, and that's a big name. It has also been shown to cause contact dermatitis and irritation, especially in people with sensitive skin. Then there are some very popular sunscreen ingredients like Oxybenzone and Octinoxate, while not necessarily nefarious in that they're going to harm you personally or your skin. They have been shown to be a problem when leached out into seawater, especially affecting marine life and coral reefs. So they've been banned in a lot of places. In fact, my first YouTube video, when I decided to come back on camera and start doing this in 2018, was about sunscreen chemicals that were being banned here in Florida and in places like Hawaii and Australia because of the damage they do to marine life. So while Oxybenzone and Octinoxate will be found in many sunscreen formulas, especially the newer hybrid versions, those are sunscreens not to wear at the beach, not to wear in the ocean. Then the worst of all, banned anywhere, should never be in any skincare product whatsoever, is benzene. You all might remember the giant recall of sunscreens, especially Coppertone, when it was found that benzene was actually in the formulation. And you will most likely never ever see that on a label, but it's good to know that these sunscreens, at least here in the US and in the UK, are routinely tested to make sure there are no, again, nefarious chemicals in those products. I am personally a proponent of mineral sunscreens. They've come a long way. I know they used to be a big problem for a lot of people, greasy, left kind of a white cast, but recent formulations are just fabulous. For neck and face, everyday use, I really do like Versed Skincare's version of mineral sunscreen. It has moringa oil and also phenol in the formulation, which means it's hydrating, it stays placed, it doesn't migrate, especially into your eyes. And those are really healthy skincare ingredients. So for the beach, the ocean, believe it or not, Neutrogena has an excellent line of these zinc oxide sunscreens. They stay put, not harmful to you or marine life. A really great choice if you're going to be out in the hot sun all day, or you're at the beach, something like that. This is a wonderful product, very inexpensive, stays put, and really protects your skin from the damaging effects of the sun. And of course, I absolutely love the multitasking, moisturizing, hybrid sunscreens that we have now available, several different brands. This one's by Dermatology, or DRMLTGY. Their formula is super hydrating to your skin. It stays put. It can be used as a daily moisturizer. I often use this as my daytime moisturizer. There's a clear version or a cream version, and then there's also a tinted version that works extremely well as a moisturizing foundation. Also, if you have darker skin or you're dark complected, their tinted version of this SPF 46 cream just works amazingly well. I will put this entire list of sunscreen chemicals to avoid in the video description, along with links to these products that I do recommend you check out. Bottom line, you need to protect your skin from the damaging effects of the sun, or it doesn't really matter what you're spending, whether it's a facelift, whether you're going for spa treatments, or you're using really great topical skincare products and just have an amazingly effective skincare routine. If you don't protect your skin, eventually that damage is going to accumulate and show up as age spots, crinkly, wrinkly skin. Now, I hope you guys found this brief tutorial on no chemicals in sunscreens helpful. If you did, please like it, share it out. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any other questions. And for even more ways to roll back the clock on skin and body aging, check out this video that I picked out for you next. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my channel. You are everything. Stay beautiful. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you over on that next video.